On my surprise, Dudullah was stopped by the police. Africans living in South Africa are facing some stress. I mean, illegal immigrant, legal migrant are facing difficulties. Dudullah have the support from the government to do the job they are doing in our community. Tell me, do you think that Dudullah is a solution for our problem? Do you think that Dudullah is a solution for the crime in South Africa? Do you think that Dudullah is a solution for house hijacked, building hijacked in South Africa? My question is, are they legal? Is it legal for Dudullah to do what he's doing? Did the government support what he's doing? Even though we notice that they are doing good job. But another way around, the government is doing his job. And government also meeting Dudullah on site. Between Dudullah and the authority of the government, it seems like there's a collision. Guys, watch this video and tell me if there was a collision between Dudullah and South African police in Rosettenville.
Fokou police station as a result of amaphoyisa wethu akhohlakele. Commander's morning. Amaphoyisa enze ukuthi i-operation asizwa nini. Commander's morning. Asilalela nini. Amaphoyisa enze ukuthi i-operation yanamhlanje to reclaim what belongs to the South Africans ibe unsuccessful. Because some of these policemen bathatha imali kulawa bantu laba ekufanele
agree with me that in South Africa things are difficult. You can agree with me that African living in South Africa are having stress. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Fokou. Here we create content concerning the African living in the diaspora. We create content concerning traveling. We create content concerning technician, content concerning business and entrepreneur in the world.
No place for xenophobia in South Africa, and in fact we can say that South Africans are not xenophobic. All who live in South Africa must be legally permitted to do so.
There certainly is no need by the South Africans or for South Africans to take any action in their own hands.
That is why government has prioritized border control and security and ensure that we tighten up regulations to deter this illegal immigration. Police and immigration officials are said to be taking bribes in return for making cases go away, for releasing impounded goods, and for issuing fraudulent documents. Those who participate in this must be dealt with very firmly. From history, we know that there is a fine line between turning on foreigners and turning on each other. We understand the concerns of local businesses struggling to compete against businesses that get involved in the importation of counterfeit goods that are sold at prices that are way below what they can match. We share their frustration that some South African employers are employing foreigners over locals to undercut wages, turning worker against worker.
And we have made it clear that one, as South Africans, we are not xenophobic. We do not hate people from other countries. And in fact, we embrace people from other countries. We are, through our security process.
Talking about the African living in the diaspora, we're going to bring our concern on the issue in South Africa concerning foreigner. As we know, no one is above the law. If you are a citizen, if you break the law, you should be punished. You are a foreigner, you break the law, they're going to punish you as well. If you have noticed, here in South Africa, we talk about hijack. They can hijack your car. They can hijack you on the road. Maybe they can point you with the gun and hijack your property, hijack your vehicle. But there's a new type of hijack in South Africa that many people are talking about. You can hijack somebody's car by pointing the gun on that person or by using any kind of arm on that person. You can hijack somebody's car by using force or by beating the person. But how did they hijack building? How did they hijack property? The truth is that people are hijacking building, people are hijacking property, people are hijacking houses. So now, this group called Dudullah have taken on them the responsibility to point on the finger on those property who have been hijacked. And the main thing is that Dudullah is telling us that this property, this house has been hijacked by foreigners, by illegal foreigners. But how somebody who doesn't have a document, how somebody who's illegal in the country managed to hijack a building, how somebody who doesn't have any document, somebody who's not registered, managed to hijack a building, managed to hijack a property. Because I believe a property must have an owner, and the owner got a title deed registered in deed office. If you got a title deed on your property, on your building, and this building is registered in this office in your name, how somebody can hijack your building, how somebody can hijack your property. Even when you hijack a car, you go with this car, you abandon it somewhere because obviously you don't have a paper, you don't have a certificate of this car, and you cannot show yourself in public with this car. But you hijack a property, you hijack a house. Are you living in the house you hijack? I think it's very simple for the government, from the government authority, to come and evict you in that house. It's very simple for the government to come and arrest you because you are actually living in the hijacked building, in the hijacked houses. So how can you hijack this kind of property and still living in? Is it the reason why Dudullah group have come out to defend and to take what belongs to them, or to take what belongs to South Africa, or to take what belongs to the people of South Africa? Guys, give me your opinion about this. Can you hijack a building and survive in South Africa? Can you hijack a house and still living free? But what happened this week is that, you know, on the visit of Dudullah in Rosettenville, there was actually a confrontation between Dudullah and the police. Most First View police station actually confront Dudullah. In fact, Dudullah doesn't have any court order, but they are proud to be a group who actually want to take back what belongs to them, what belongs to their people. So now, it seems like the government authority got the conflict with Dudullah. They got a conflict with Dudullah because if there was actually have a court order, I don't think there will be a conflict between Dudullah and the police. If Dudullah were having the court order on their visit in Rosettenville, they was going to come there with the police and arrest those people who actually hijacked the building and hijacked the property. But on my surprise, Dudullah was stopped by the police. So the real question is, do you think that the government authority are helping Dudullah, or do you think Dudullah is helping the authority? Guys, do you think that Dudullah group got a full right to take the law on his hand as a group of the population? Or do you think that this group should stop doing what they are doing? You know, personally, I think Dudullah is doing a good job. Dudullah are having a contradiction on site with the authority, with the police. Did Dudullah have a right to check your document? Did Dudullah have a right to close your shop? Did Dudullah have a right to take you out of the property? I still believe that the country has authority to enforce the law. But today we can see the reality. Dudullah group have taken on themselves to enforce the law. Did Dudullah have an accreditation from the government to do what they are doing? Did Dudullah got accreditation to perform the job they are doing in our community? Did Dudullah have the support from the government to do the job they are doing in our community? Tell me, do you think that Dudullah is a solution for our problem? Do you think that Dudullah is a solution for the crime in South Africa? Do you think that Dudullah is a solution for house hijacked, building hijacked in South Africa?